This is Christopher Smith with a Liberty Minute.
Hello, America. Let's talk about what makes us conservative. I'm sick with big tent Republican politics. It hasn't done a damn thing for the party. It hasn't advanced us. It's only caused more confusion and allowed the left to actually accelerate the gains they've made on their side of the fence. Let's make no illusions here. Let's understand who the fence sitters are politically. They're Kennedy Democrats. When you poll the metrics of their politics and their worldview, they come out on the side of, or what I would call, traditional Democratic views, which at least you can talk or caucus with these people. They may be soft on social issues. Come on, let's use some basic observation skills here. The left chose the closest, lowest common denominator to effect. Notice it wasn't the Republican Party. So that means the Republicans were known at one time for something more than they're dishing out now. Then I tell you, 2020 being hindsight, we need to get back to whatever it was that we abandoned. And when we make these things clear, we're going to make the political spectrum clear. Listen, the wisdom of our framers is now profoundly clear. We have a two-party system for one reason, that on any given election or any given issue, there's a right or wrong. One party is right, one party is wrong. In other words, Christ said something about lukewarm. Okay, I would not want to be the lukewarm water in this issue. Okay, because you're going to get spit out, and that's exactly what's going on with the Kennedy Democrats. They're not welcoming the Republican Party, and they're not. They're not. If you're soft on social issues, we don't want you. That's why we have another party. But you can always caucus with somebody that helps advance the cause of protecting the nation and defending the Constitution and preserving our fantastic constitutional republic. You can talk to Kennedy Democrats. You can't talk to progressives. You got to put your man down right there. I don't reason with them. People have to have the same worldview and the same understanding I do, because I didn't used to have it. I used to be just as liberal as they were. I had an unfounded sense of self-entitlement and ingratiated myself to whatever public works I could. I've never been perfect, but I tell you this, living liberal is the closest thing to robbing Peter to pay Paul I can possibly think of. And there's absolutely nothing right about it. So, as I put thought to it, I asked myself, well, what makes a person conservative? What, religious beliefs, or if you're Christian, your Christian walk aside, what makes you conservative? And at this particular point, it really has nothing to do with the D, the I, or the R behind your name. So, I guess, Big Ten or not, if you respect the value of human life and the sanctity therein, respect moral clarity, respect the Second Amendment, respect national sovereignty and constitutional correctness, if you respect those 5 things, I guess whatever's behind your name, you're conservative. Because if you act on those 5 things, you're a good citizen and you'll never cause anybody else trouble. And if you act on them as a public official or lawmaker, guess what? You're preserving your nation. You are acquitting yourself to those values, those principles that will preserve and not tear down. And that's really the simplicity of it. I thought about this for a while, and I really think that if we the people can get back to 5 simple steps, and the Republicans can articulate these 5 simple realities, regardless of what fence you're on, if you can do that, you'll get people to poll themselves and decide to step up. Draw a line clearly and do it aggressively and assertively, and you'll bring people out on your side. What do you think? I'm Christopher Smith.